The principal of Fort Myers Christian School voicing some concerns tonight about how they're notified when crime strikes in the area. This after 3 recent robberies right near the school, which is on Colonial Boulevard near Summerlin Road. In September, robbers targeted both the Chase and C1 banks. And just last Friday, a woman was robbed right outside Florida Heart Associates. School officials say police never formally alerted them about these cases. They want to know why. 4 in your corner, Stephanie Tinoco working to get them answers. She's live tonight. Stephanie?
Patrick, I'm outside Fort Myers Christian School on Summerlin Road. Now, down Summerlin Road, you can find about 5, even 6 banks, a couple of which have been robbed in the past. Now, I spoke to school officials earlier today who tell me they want to know why they haven't been formally alerted of crimes unfolding just feet away from their campus.
These 8th graders are getting ready to take a test. The questions may test their nerves, but imagine adding the stress of safety while in school to the list. Within a 2-mile radius of Fort Myers Christian School, there have been multiple bank robberies, and most recently an incident of a masked man robbing a woman at gunpoint, then fleeing the scene. Mel Mitchell is the principal at the school. He tells me he didn't even know about the armed robbery until I told him.
Very scary that happened right around the same time we started school that day.
He tells me the school doesn't get any formal notification of crime in the area. He says he finds out through word of mouth and taking action as he gets the details.
But how do you know to have a lockdown?
You don't know. You don't know. You just pray when that moment comes, you get the information, and then you can get the kids ready.
So I reached out to Fort Myers PD. They tell me supervisors on the scene of an incident determine if the school will be affected by the crime under investigation. If the likelihood is high, the school gets notified. But Mitchell tells me every incident is important for the safety of students.
This incident that happened last week, very rare these situations come up, but then again, do we even know that they're very rare?
So I wanted to know if other schools had a similar experience. A spokesperson with the Lee County School District tells me public schools have deputies known as resource officers on campus who are the first to know of any incident and determine what action to take.
And anything that might be out in the community that wants to come in is going to have to stand between the school resource officer and the front door first.
Mitchell tells me many private schools don't have resource officers because of budgeting. He says he's hoping to work with law enforcement to find an alternative to stay in the loop.
Type of text alert system that we could sign up with, or whether it's a warning call that's a recorded message. We know these are tough situations, but if they had one way to put it in a database where they could automatically send out a alert signal, that would be great.
Now again, FMPD tells me that private schools are notified depending on the severity of the incident. So the higher the chance of anyone being hurt, schools would be notified right away. Now I also reached out to LCSO to find out if there's some kind of alternative to help these private schools stay in the loop, but I've yet to hear back. Live in Fort Myers, Stephanie Tinoco, Fox 4 in your corner.
All right.